Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So the topic that we will discuss today it is nitrogen compounds and their effects. Basically, the percentage of nitrogen that is present in our environment or that is making up the air, it is almost 78% in the environment, along with the 21% of the oxygen gas. As here, the nitrogen is present in high concentration, but it is as the inert gas in the environment. But on the other hand, there are some processes due to which the oxides of the nitrogen produce. And what are these nitrogen oxides? We have two types of oxides of the nitrogen. The first one we have it is NO, nitrous oxide, and we have NO2, which is known as the nitrogen dioxides. When these nitrous oxide and the nitrogen dioxide adding up into the atmosphere that is present around us, in turn, their increased concentration causes the pollution of the atmosphere. So, as it is increasing the pollutions, that's why its oxides are known as the air pollutants, as they are producing to somehow by the natural process or to somehow by the activities of the human beings. So there are two sources for the production of the oxides of the nitrogen. The first one is the human or the man-made processes, and the second one we have is the natural process. Now, what are these activities and what are these processes? The first one is natural, and the second one is human-made or the man-made. So we will discuss it in detail today. So let's have a look on the nitrogen compounds. Basically, the nitrogen that is present in the air, it is normally unreactive, or we can call it as it is inert gas in the environment. But when there is a high temperature, that is due to the global warming, we can say, when there is a rise in the temperature, then it started to react with the oxygen and it forms the oxides. And these oxides are NO and NO2, which is nitrous oxide and the nitrogen dioxide. Now, when these gases just started to escape into the air, when they started to escape, they are known as the pollutants because they have some harmful effects to the environment. As these oxides of the nitrogen, when get dissolved in the water, they form the acidic rain that falls on the earth's surface. Likewise, if we have its process, we have the nitrogen. When it reacts with the oxygen in the atmosphere, it forms the oxides, and these reacts will react with the water present in the atmosphere and changes into the nitric acid. This formula is HNO3. Now, this nitric acid just fall upon the earth's surface by adding up into the rainwater, and then this rain will be known as the acidic rain because it has high concentration of the nitric acid that was present in the atmosphere. In turn, it is having its bad effect on the living organisms. So first we have the production of the NO and NO2. The method is in which the nitrogen that was first present in the inert form, but as the temperature increases, it get reacts with the oxygen present in the atmosphere and changes into NO. And after that, NO, as it is not in the stable form, as it is having high activation energy, in turn it got react with the oxygen and forms the nitrogen dioxide. Now this nitrogen dioxide in turn react with the water and changes into the nitric acid. This is nitrogen dioxide, and it reacts with the water and changes into the nitric acid. Now this nitric acid will affect human beings in one way or another way. And this is the process of the production of the nitrogen. Now this process is called as the production of the oxides of the nitrogen. This is known as the electrical lightning in the air that may happen due to during the process of thunderstorm or during the rain. It produces the nitrous oxide and then in turn the nitrogen dioxide. On the other hand, if we have the combustion of the fossil fuels, this is the combustion of fossil fuels that is present in the engines or in the thermal power stations, or that may happen in the factories where there is a huge amount of coal is burnt. When the coal is burnt, then these gases are formed directly. When there is production is high as NO2, nitrogen dioxide, this gas is highly toxic and it may harm the environment in one way or another way. Let's have a look at what are the effects of the nitrogen compounds. If we have the nitrate ion, its chemical formula is NO3 minus 1. Uh, Effect on the environment is fall as acidic rain or eutrophication of the water from the earth. If we have the nitric acid, its formula is HNO3. It will fall upon the surface as acidic rain or the eutrophication of the water from the soil. Then we have the nitrogen dioxide, formula is NO2. It may cause the smoke, the acid rain, the eutrophication of the water. We have the nitrous acid, which is HNO2. It causes smoke and the acid rain. The nitric oxide, which is NO, causes the smoke and the acid rain. We have the nitrous oxide, N2O. It causes the greenhouse gas, destruction of the ozone in the stratosphere, which is a very bad effect of its compound. On the other hand, we have ammonia or the ammonium ion. NH3 is ammonia and H4 positive is ammonium ion. It causes the smoke, eutrophication of the water, and the aerosols. So all these are the bad effects of the nitrogen compounds over the environment. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about that along with its effect on the human beings. When someone just inhale that, it irritates the breathing, and when it irritates the breathing, it is having a very bad effect on the human beings. This was today's topic, and the next topic that we will discuss, it is the acid rain and its formation. For that time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.